Hello and welcome to this edition of Big Scott 35. Uh, Dirty Thursday. Kind of lost what I was doing. See, what have I been doing here? This morning, I've been watching the new Ahsoka that kick-started last night. I was at work, just too tired to watch it when I got home. Gotta get a haircut this weekend. My hair is getting crazy. And I'll give some thoughts on that of what I watched so far. But I did have some pickups. Haven't been really playing any games. Haven't been reading. Really been slacking off. I did buy another collector's box of Star Wars. I haven't even started opening it or anything. That's going to be a while. But I do have that. I have bought a couple. I still have the box that I bought at the National for the Chrome. I still have a couple of blasters of Chrome. Really like that. So I have that. I still have my DC Comics box to open. Man, I got comics to read. I am so far behind. I have been playing. I did play a couple of handheld games I got in my box, but I'll talk more about that the next time, my next box opening for that. But yeah, I just I did watch the last Guardians of the Galaxy. It was right on par with the other two. It has funny parts in it. I love the soundtrack to them. Really, really do. I don't know if they're going to make another one with that new group they showed at the end. It'd be kind of cool for them to do a Marvel series, on Disney with that group or so. I don't know if it's enough there for little 30-minute movies to get you interested. Might be better off with that group. But man, pretty cool way to end it. Groot saying "I love you guys" or whatever at the end, saying the dancing and just how they ended it was kind of fun. I really liked it. It was interesting how they brought back some of the characters after the second one. It was all right. It wasn't. I thought it was drawn out a little bit, but what Marvel movies are not, or any of those comic book movies. But I liked it. You got to know when you're watching the Guardians, you kind of know it's a little foolishness, a little dumb here and there. Gonna have some stupid stuff in it. But getting our Rocket's origin story, that was pretty cool. So I did like that. I did watch a couple of binge watch like the first 3 episodes of Invasion. Very interesting. Just got into the part where you kind of know what's going on. And that's playing off of movies in the past. I don't know how they're really enjoying the AI for young Samuel L. Jackson in it, with the strikes and everything going on. I mean, they've been doing this forever. I don't understand it. I know that I don't know if they could pull off whole TV shows with nothing but AI. I mean, we've been watching cartoons for I don't know how long. But anyway, that being said, I don't know all the details. I just know at the end it feels like we're going to be the ones paying for it, either losing streaming services, taking stuff off of streaming, or making us pay extra to watch some stuff on streaming after you're already paying for it. I guess Disney's not doing too well with their streaming service, but it's connected with ESPN and anyway. But anyway, I digress with all that. Man, my allergies this morning kicking my butt as well. Let's see, what else have I been watching? I started thinking, I was like, man, I haven't really done much of anything like that. Nothing really. Just did pick up some figures. I like to show those. Uh, got the Batman with the scuba. Uh, this was in one of the original 66 Batman with oxygen mask. They had the Robin as well. I just couldn't only buy two because they also had Batgirl. And I didn't have a Batgirl, so I went ahead and picked this. I don't have a Robin either of the 66, but I got this. It looked really good, so I thought I'd pick it up. I mean, these sculptures of this, the McFarlane line of these are just fantastic. So really liking those. And I did pick up two Star Wars figures in the vintage collection. This is from Star Wars Empire Strikes Back vintage comic art, which that I have, that comic book. Also have this in the Black Series already. And then this one is Boba Fett Death, Lies, and Treachery from a comic art edition. Do not have this one. Never seen this comic book. Now I'm interested in getting it, kind of displaying it with the figure. But I thought it was pretty cool, different. Didn't see those. They were the last two sitting up on the shelf, so I'm sure when they get out there, they go kick kind of fast. I had to get some water. So, when those figures, there's people there as soon as they go up, when they know exactly when they're coming out. Some of them have insider. It's just like anything else. But with figures, figure collecting's been going on a long time. And that the hoarding of them has been going on a lot longer than, I've been in the baseball card world. That phenomenon started during the COVID. Back when Toys R Us was a big thing. Now they're coming back a little bit. I used to go and look at the figures at least once a week. Lady straight up told me, she told me when to come in if I wanted to get first crack at it, because she said I never bother them. I don't come in there and destroy the whole section. I just kind of look through them, put everything back the way I found it, and either buy or don't buy. So she told me, she's like, yeah, you come in at this time. This is when they come in. The truck comes in. This is when we put them out. She goes, there's usually 4 or 5 people here that morning getting going through them. So, I did pick up some that people have missed. I don't have FOMO really. I'm not desperate for these figures. It's just when I see them, I pick them up. I have been looking at the Ahsoka line a little bit with the new show. Ahsoka is probably my favorite character in the whole Star Wars line. I love collecting stormtroopers because the whole wearing the mask as a kid, going, who are these people and why do they do the things they do? And there's a whole bunch of them. Just the mystery of them sucked me in as a kid. But Ahsoka, I just kind of love her whole story, and that'll lead me into watching the first probably 1.5 of the shows. I won't give any spoilers. Rosario Dawson playing Ahsoka. There's a lot of people that really wanted the person that voiced her in the cartoons to do it. I was kind of one of them. She showed off some of her talent. Rosario has a fight scene. Nothing spectacular in the first one. The fight scenes in Boba Fett were a lot better. Book of Fett. Was it Book of Fett or Mandalorian? Was it the Mandalorian? Because those two I get confused. I got to watch them again to get them. I think it was the Mandalorian. Now that I'm thinking about it with Grogu, because there's a lot of crossover right in that part. I think that's awesome person. I think she's doing a good job. I wait to see the guys playing Ezra to see how he's playing. I'm looking at his headshot right now. He does look like Ezra. Ivana Sakno. She plays the. I don't think they've said her name yet. I have it here, so I don't really want to say her name yet. As the Sith apprentice, she's had a couple of fight scenes. Really like those. The one that gets me is she had a fight scene with Sabine. Did I miss where Sabine has force powers? Now I have to go back and watch Rebels. I know she had the dark saber. She was the holder of the dark saber at the end and just gave it up to her family member, to Wolf, I believe, to run the Mandalorians. Which I'm kind of hoping to get back to how that got into out of his hands. But anyway, I kind of want to, that was I was lost. Somebody could tell me so I know where to look for that. When they said she was Ahsoka's apprentice, I was like, what? And another thing, this is a Star Wars move here, and I question it. At the very beginning, they got the little scroll, and they say that Ahsoka is a Jedi Knight or was a Jedi Knight. I forget the wording there. I don't think she was ever a Jedi Knight. Even in the show that I'm watching, she said she walked away before she finished her training. I know you never really finish your training, but she said from Anakin, because she's kind of doing the same thing with Sabine that she did with Anakin, and that type of deal. They got to have some, for kids, some story plot in there for stick with it type of deal. But so far, so good. Very good story. The first one went by very fast. Ray Stevenson playing Balin. I hope they go deeper into how he became a Sith. Some of this I just would like to, hopefully they go into it. And it did start it off with Sith in this one. I did like that. I have a soft spot for the Sith. It's kind of funny why I am, because I feel like I'm a nice guy. I try to do anything for anybody, but in Star Wars, I don't root for the Sith. I just like to know more about them, like why they are, why do you hate everything, but to walk around and not have any care in the world just to get your way, kind of intriguing. Because I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I think that's why, like in wrestling, why people root for the bad guy and stuff like that. But that so far so good. Show one, so we'll have some more to talk about. Ahsoka's probably one that I'll probably stay on top of. Again, love that character. Actually, Sabine, I love it. I love that. The strong female characters that they came up with here in the cartoons in these last series. I know they did it because of what's going on in the world and America, showing strength to women, which is fine. I'm with it. But they made them realistic and not over the top. And I mean, with Jedi, you could kind of get away with that a little bit. But like Hadula and Harris, I put her name here, Harrison Dula, she's a general. She's smart. her tactics and stuff like that. And she knows how to, I don't want to say manipulate people, but how to talk to people to get them to do things, to give them the strength to do things. If a good person does it, you talk to them to give them the strength to do it. A bad person does it as manipulation. It's funny how that works. Just think about that for a minute. Just think about it. But anyway, really enjoying it. Can't wait to see the rest of it. I know it's going to be one of those where it's like probably 8 episodes going to be going like that, and you're going to be like, oh, I can't wait for the next one. But we should hope. I know some of the other filming has been stopped. I don't know what has been done already and not. I have to look in my Star Wars Quarterly to see. They give a rundown on what's going on, and if I know some of the, like, if a company sees to enough of the demands where the union say, okay, we're okay with you working for them, which they've done with a couple of these more independent studios. I know that's going on, so they can continue filming. I don't know with Disney what's going on. The evil empire they are. So a lot of people in this world think that. I just don't know what's going on there with the studio, but I have plenty to watch. I have stuff to catch up from last year for TV watching. I was just thinking about that yesterday. I get dive into YouTube and other things, documentaries. I mean, I started watching Band of Brothers for probably the 10th, 12th time the other night. Just stuff like that. I could watch Star Wars over and over again. I just tend to go back to things that I'm comfortable with sometimes. I need that sometimes that hug from something in the past that I really enjoy sometimes. But anyway, let me know what you're watching, what you're digging. We're getting to the fall season again with the writer's strike and the Actors Guild strike. I don't know what's going to be going on. Everything is up in the air. Might be watching a lot of reruns. Might be catching up on shows. I know I was just looking today when I pulled up Ahsoka, and like I've never seen The Punisher or some of the other Netflix Marvel shows that maybe this is the time to start watching those. So with everything going on, I kind of, that's because this looks like it's not going to end anytime soon. Both sides are pretty determined. So until next time, like, share, tell a friend. This is not an every Thursday thing, and I know this wasn't a big deep dive or anything in it. But I did watch Ahsoka. I did buy a couple of figures. I just thought I'd share them with you. And my thoughts on Ahsoka so far. Love it so far. Knew I wouldn't hate it. So there you have it. So until next time, see ya.